Nike is brilliantly using psychological tactics to get you to happily pay 400% more for their branded products. But are their products any better than the unbranded alternatives? I will explain exactly how Nike managed to rewire your brain in their brand's favor by analyzing their greatest marketing tactics, including their daring challenge to the NBA's rules. In addition, I will tell you who the founders are and how they took the company from nothing to a top-leading brand. You have to know the brilliant minds behind the company. Nike was founded by a journalism student named Phil Knight and his track coach Bill Bowerman. Phil initially aspired to become a professional runner, but recurring injuries forced him to reconsider his athletic career. Instead, he decided to channel his passion for running into the business world. The student and his coach founded a company named Blue Ribbon Sports in 1964, initially importing shoes from Japan. Recognizing the potential for creating their own innovative footwear, they shifted their focus to developing their own products. This strategic move led to the company's evolution into Nike in 1971, a name inspired by the Greek goddess of victory, symbolizing their aspirations for success. The brand couldn't be as strong as it is today without the famous swoosh logo, which was designed by Carolyn, a graphic design student in 1971. She was paid $35 for the logo creation, which was inspired by the wing of the Greek goddess Nike. It symbolizes speed, movement, and victory. While anyone can import shoes and slap on a logo, successfully competing with the existing companies in the market is a whole different story. Nike's founders leveraged Bowerman's connections as a track coach to sell their shoes directly to athletes. This targeted approach, coupled with their understanding of athletes' needs, gave them a competitive edge. As Nike grew bigger, Phil Knight needed help selling shoes, so Nike hired salespeople who got paid based on how many shoes they sold. Later on, Nike started selling their shoes to stores. A significant milestone in Nike's retail strategy was the opening of its first physical store in 1990 in Portland, Oregon. Designed with runners in mind, it featured open spaces and running-related books to make customers feel at home and socialize. Let's get to the juicy part, the secret behind the brand's success. Nike recognized the importance of building an emotional connection with consumers from the outset. Understanding that this was crucial for gaining a competitive advantage and inspiring brand loyalty, they came up with a strategic approach. Nike aimed to associate their brand with the professionalism and strong mindset of elite athletes. The Just Do It slogan is a prime example of creating that association. These commercials usually show amazing things people do. Instead of just talking about the shoes, it's not about the product's features, it's about the feelings associated with it. The initial Just Do It campaign, launched in 1988, featured an elderly man running 17 miles daily. In 1995, another Just Do It campaign showcased a runner living with HIV. The ad highlighted the individual's determination to run 80 miles weekly and complete 10 marathons annually. This powerful message conveyed that anyone, regardless of their circumstances, can just do it and overcome challenges. As seen in the Just Do It campaigns, Nike's marketing team often takes calculated risks with bold campaigns. And in any case, going with a boring, safe ad is not an option for them. One of the most spoken advertisements that caused a lot of press recognition was the Dream Crazy ad launched in 2018. It is another example of Nike's bold marketing strategy. Featuring former NFL player Colin Kaepernick as the voice and face, the ad included a black and white close-up of his face with the caption, "Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything." In 2016, Kaepernick knelt during the national anthem to protest racism and police violence. This sparked a political scandal, and many people, including the president at the time Donald Trump, accused him of disrespecting the flag and country. Following the airing of the Dream Crazy campaign, Nike's stock experienced a 2.5% decline, and videos showing people burning Nike products went viral on social media. Despite this criticism, Nike's supporters rallied behind the brand, purchasing and wearing their products to show solidarity. It caused a surge in sales that led to the Dream Crazy campaign, earning an Emmy Award for Outstanding Commercial in 2019. Do you see the brilliant common motive in these commercials? Nike is crafting a daring brand image and cultivating an emotional connection with consumers against all social norms. As Nike's founder observed, sports is at the heart of American culture, so a lot of emotion already exists around it. Emotions are always hard to explain, but there's something inspirational about watching athletes push the limits of performance. You can't explain much in 60 seconds, but when you show Michael Jordan, you don't have to. People already know a lot about him. It's that simple. It's not just about getting winning athletes. It's about getting those who can stir up emotion. We want someone the public is going to love or hate. Jack Nicklaus was a better golfer than Arnold Palmer, but Palmer was the better endorsement because of his personality. As Nike grew, it struggled to connect with a wider audience and had to come up with a creative solution to keep the business going. Thus, they created separate brands to appeal to different people and boost sales. Partnering with famous athletes, helped them to build this connection. The brand's most famous partnership started in the mid-1980s when Nike spotted Michael Jordan's talent early on in his career and signed him for a sponsorship deal with an estimated 5% in royalties for every Air Jordan shoe being sold, which turned out as a great partnership for both sides when the Air Jordan basketball shoe became a huge hit. The original Air Jordans were so colorful and different from the other NBA shoes that it was banned. Michael Jordan wore the shoes despite being threatened with fines, and he played like no one has ever played before, and sales took off. Nike saw an opportunity and leveraged it in a campaign in 1985, selling the shoes and saying that thankfully the NBA could not prevent the customers from wearing the shoe. Nike came up with additional basketball sub-brand shoes. The Force line, which is represented by David Robinson and Charles Barkley, and Flight, which is represented by Scottie Pippen. Whenever someone talks about Nike basketball, they think of Air Jordan. But Nike actually has those three distinct segments: Air Jordan, Flight, and Force, each with its own brand or sub-brand. Each has great athletes representing it, a complete product line, shoes, and clothes that are tied together. The different options are made to enable each customer to find what they want and fulfill their needs with Nike's products. Nike wouldn't be as big as it is today by being satisfied with the basketball market alone. It managed to apply the athlete's strategy to establish their dominance in different sports. Examples of them are Serena Williams, a professional tennis player, Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the most appreciated hardworking soccer players in history, Tiger Woods, an amazing golf player. Yet, not all of the collaborations Nike had went smoothly. There's always a chance that somebody will get into drugs or do something like Mike Tyson did. But if you do your scouting well, you can avoid a lot of those situations. Nike examined the option of recruiting two very exciting college basketball players, but before signing them, it checked with its network of college coaches. Nike learned that one of them had a cocaine problem and the other could only play good offensive ball with his back to the basket. Needless to say, Nike didn't sign either of them, and both of them were a bust in the NBA. Now that we know how Nike makes you dream about their products, we should answer the intriguing question. Is there anything special about their products quality-wise? Well, part of their uniqueness was the special adjustments Bowerman made to the shoes. As a track running coach, he was obsessed with the quality of the shoes and tried to improve them in every possible way to give an advantage to his runners. He used to rip apart some of the pairs in the inventory, make some modifications, and stitch them together. Some of his experiments were awful, causing a lack of comfort for those who tried the modified shoes, yet some of his adjustments were great and created a whole new line of shoes with unique technology. One of Bowerman's more legendary innovations is the waffle outsole. Inspired by his wife's waffle iron, Bowerman poured rubber into a waffle iron mold and created a unique tread pattern. This pattern provided exceptional traction and durability. The waffle trainer later became the best-selling training shoe in the United States. Additional improvements and inventions Nike had: the Air Max technology, a system that incorporates air-filled units into the shoe's sole, providing cushioning and comfort. The visible air pockets became a signature design element for Nike. Flyknit, a lightweight, breathable material that offers a sock-like fit. Self-lacing technology. Nike's Adapt series introduced self-lacing shoes, allowing for a customized fit with the touch of a button. These innovations, among others, have helped Nike maintain its position as a leading athletic footwear brand and have contributed to the success of countless athletes worldwide. All of these inventions wouldn't matter if the company didn't know how to properly profit from them. Nike sells its products at high prices, but makes them in countries with low wages, which means they make a lot of profit. Nike is the master of masters of storytelling, and it's undeniable. Their social media presence is a testament to this success. With over 300 million Instagram followers and millions more on X, Nike has cultivated a massive and engaged audience. Nike's social media focuses on stories that connect with people, not just product features. Nike's marketing genius turned them into industry leaders. But that's not all. Prepare to be amazed by the incredible story of Google's creation. Watch our video, The Brilliant Students Behind Google, and discover how these visionary minds changed the world.